hypnotized. What's up is down, what's left is right. Chasing stars and holding you. I can't see the end, but we'll see it through. Times don't fly too high. Be sure to keep the ground in sight. Fly forever if you keep it tight. Love the world, but keep the sky on your mind.
Hello. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome everybody. Our aircraft code on the nav bar at the top, the overlay at the top, the aircraft code there is wrong. That is not the correct aircraft code. It's not supposed to be 77W. It's not supposed to be that. It is not supposed to be that. But yeah. I think we're alright though. I think we're doing just fine when it comes to alrighty, I don't know what exactly is going on with okay, anyway, let me see if my sim brief is correct in any way, shape or form, because right now I can't really tell. I forget that this is XPlane 12 and I need my sim brief open in the browser. But anyway, welcome to today's stream everybody. We're going to be flying from Shanghai in China to Seoul in South Korea in XPlane 12. That's what we're going to be doing. That is what we're going to be doing. Today we're going to fly the SSG 747-8 Intercontinental. That is the one that we're going to be flying. Alright, the aircraft type is correct. It should be. Yes, 747-8. It is correct. Alright. It's just not showing up in the... Let me try that again. Import the sim brief. Yeah, it's not working. It's giving me the wrong aircraft on the overlay there. That's okay. I'm not too bothered about it. Let's just get to our business for today, which is to fly this aircraft from Shanghai to Seoul, Korea. And that's literally all we have to do. So let's go ahead and Yeah, let's go ahead and get this started. All right. Welcome to the aircraft. We're getting decent frame rates today because it's the daytime. At nighttime I get half these frame rate, but that's okay. All right, let's get that running. Battery on, external power on. Where's the voice recorder? We don't have one. ADIRS to nav. There we go. Nav lights are on. Let's turn that on right there. Where are the emergency lights armed stuff? I have no idea where that is. Ah, there it is. We need it on the armed position. There we go. We're not going to do the fire test or any of that. Where is the... I don't know where those are. That's fine. This is all okay. I'm going to leave this on automatic for a second there. If that does anything at all, I don't think it does. But yeah. Storm lights, all of that good stuff. Everything here is looking okay then. Yeah, we don't need to do anything else here apparently. That's okay for the time being. Let's come down here. Let's come down to the center right here. Oh yeah, we can't use this. That's my bad. Why is the frame rate a little bit funny? Oh yeah. Whilst using this particular aircraft, I have bad frame rates. It's just what it is during the internal views, but it's okay. We're gonna be just fine, everybody. Okay. Yeah. That's just what it is. FMC, position initialization. Let me pick that up, put that in there. Reference airport is ZSPD, which is Shanghai. So let's put in ZSPD. Oh god. There we go. Reference airport 121.47. That is 28.4.3. Okay, that's fine. Let's go to our route here. Data link, no communications, whatever. I don't care. Destination RKSI. There we go. We can activate that and execute it. That's all fine. Let's go towards... Yeah. Okay. Let's try our flight plan, shall we? Let me input my flight plan for today. So, flight plan for today will take us out of runway 17 left. I'm not worried about that right now. Let's just start inputting our flight plan here. Lamen is gonna go in here. A593. Oh god. A593 to Sedley. Let's put that in. Sedley Y590 Elgep Y722 Allman. Oh my goodness. There we go. And that is that. Okay. There we go. Let's go to our departure and arrival. Departure out of ZSPD is going to be out of runway 17 left. And it's going to be using LAM. Which one? LAM 81 Delta. So we're going to put that in there. No transit. Oh, there is one. Okay, that's fine. Index, let's go to arrival procedures. Today we're going to use runway 34 right. I'm going to use ILS into runway 34 right to land, which is right here. And I'm going to use ALMA 2E to do that. There we go. Let's go back to our legs here. Brilliant, we got our flight plan in there. Okay, we got our flight plan in there. Okay, let's check out the legs. What's going on with the legs? Okay, there we go. Samlo. What the heck is going on? This doesn't look right. What is wrong with this thing? Why isn't departure arrival working? It is working. Okay. Oh, I did not. My bad. My bad, everybody. My bad. Let's go back to departure here. 17 left. I'm gonna execute that, and then this one. What is going on right now? Yeah, I don't know what the hell is going on. ILS 34, right? Yep, I'm gonna put that in. Maybe this will fix it. Yeah, there you go. That's much better. My bad. My bad, everybody. We got a route discontinuity there. Let's get that fixed up. I really hate this FMC. You have to press that, don't you? I keep oh my god. Okay, route discontinuity right there. I hate this FMC so much. Okay. It's very annoying to work with. Legs, it's just that, you know, when you jump into another aircraft that you're not used to, this happens. It happens when you switch aircrafts. That's one of the disadvantages of flying a wide array of aircrafts. Oh my god, I'm confused now. I don't know where the hell. What? Okay, runway 34. Yeah, my rendering settings are too high. I know, it's because of this aircraft. It is what it is. I don't care. All right, we've got all of that set. Our flight plan is set. Our flight plan is set. Route data, I know there's nothing here, so let me just go to performance initialization. 0 fuel weight and all that good stuff. Let me just go to the tablet right here. Let's go to, where is the weight? Right here. Okay, our load today, payload is 32,341. So how the, oh yeah, I need to use this, don't I? Oh right, entered is here. Okay, never mind. 32,300. So let me try 32,300 load. Okay, so there you go. We've begun our loading there. Payload 0 fuel weight. Okay, we're not gonna worry about this. Now fueling, we need 26,314. So 26,300. Okay, let's load that in. 26,000. There we go. That's done. So we're gonna wait for these two to come in, pretty much, right? Yeah, we gotta wait for these two to come in. Yeah, we can do that. So I'm using a default airport here for Shanghai. I think Shanghai Pudong. Is that what it's called? I have no idea. But yeah, I'm just using a default airport here. Yeah, we're alright. We're alright, everybody. This is done? Oh, payload is done. Fueling is done. Okay, that's great. Zero fuel weight at 245. That's lower than what I estimated to be. I don't know. Okay, 245.4 is the zero fuel weight, so I'm just gonna put that in. 254 point what again? 245.4. 245.4. Yeah, I'm getting very thrown off by switching into... Oh, God. What do you mean it's... Oh, yeah, you can just... I forget. You need to just put this in. Right, there we go. You just need to press this. That all, yeah. Forgot that about this aircraft. I'm getting very thrown off by switching between the two simulators and the aircraft differences. But anyway, cruising altitude today, 41,100 feet. So I'm going to put that in there. Okay, there we go, 41,000. Cost index for today's journey is supposed to be at 320. Okay, fine. Reserve fuel. Let's take a look at the fuel. Let's take a look at the fuel. The reserve fuel is supposed to be at 4.1. So we're gonna put that in reserves, and that is it. Okay, I'm gonna go here, outside air temperature and stuff. We go to takeoff performance for that. Outside air temperature, OAT is 24, so I'm gonna put that in 24, and we're derating it to, yep, there we go. Selected temperature is supposed to be 59. Sorry, my bad. My bad, everybody. It's supposed to be this and this. Okay, there we go. That's more like it. My bad. Takeoff speed is going to be, for takeoff, we've got a flaps 10 for takeoff. Center of gravity 12.6. That's interesting. Trim at 7.8. Okay. Runway wind 110. Slash 12 knots. Oh, for the love of God. Why isn't this going in now? I can't put it in. Okay, whatever. I'm not gonna bother about this. Just going to do this. There you go. Okay, that should pretty much get us done with our FMC here. Okay, let's go ahead and get our APU started up. APU start, utilities on. These are all on. Engine bleed, APU bleed can come on. I'm gonna leave this on for the time being. Those are on. I'm gonna leave the packs on too, by the way. I'll leave that on too. Window heat is on. All of that is on. That's good. Anti is automatic, right? Yes, it is. Okay. So we're gonna wait for the APU to come to life here, and then after that, let's take a look at the checklist. Oxygen supply. There you go. We know it's working. It's fine. How do I work this again? I forgot. I forgot how to work it. How do you work this thing? Oh, yeah, the controls are somewhere here, right? I think they're somewhere here. I've forgotten how to work this thing. How do I work it? I've forgotten completely how to work this thing. My God, I've forgotten. Oh. I guess we won't be using the checklist today because I can't remember. I can't remember how to work this. Oh my Lord. Ah, there it is. There it is. Found it. flight instruments and all of that stuff. Let's check the local pressure today. Local pressure today at Shanghai is 30.0. So let's set that in. 30.0, and this one hasn't yet come to life. I don't know why it hasn't come to life, but it just hasn't. APU generators are on. I don't know what's wrong with it. I don't know why it hasn't come to life. I forgot. I've forgotten how to make this come to life. Yeah, I don't know. Oh, I think I've done something wrong here, haven't I? Yeah, I think I pretty much have. I believe I have. It's not doing anything for us. Yeah, I've done something wrong. I have definitely done something wrong, and I don't know what it is. I think I've not given it enough time to boot up before I started. Yeah, I always make that mistake on the 747 by SSG, but that's okay. Anas. Oh, hello there, Anas. How are you doing, man? Long time no see. The plan today is to fly this thing from Shanghai all the way to Seoul, and for some reason I've screwed up this already. I guess we'll have to start the engines to get this to life. I'm just gonna tick this anyway. Who cares? Whatever. Auto throttle armed. FD on. FD on. Our speed here is supposed to be... I really don't like this aircraft. I'm not gonna lie, I don't like it at all. I've always hated it, so... Takeoff speed is 159, 180 is what we need, so let's just put that in. 180. Okay, VNAV, LNAV, that's fine. 10,000 feet initial. Runway heading for today. My god, I need a sim brief panel for XPlane 12. It's very annoying to check it on my browser. Runway heading for today is 168, everybody. 168. Okay, yeah, that's done. There we go, that's done. 168 on this. I'm gonna put that in right now. Oh god. This is annoying, isn't it? $168 coming up. There we go. Alright, I think that's good enough for me to get started on this parking brake set, which I need to do right now. There you go. Fuel control switches to cutoff. Yeah, they are. Okay. Before flight deck door, that's done. Passenger signs. Let's go up here and get the passenger signs going. Where on earth are the passenger signs? My god, I'm getting so thrown off because I'm not used to this aircraft now. Oh, Lord, I saw it somewhere here. I did see it somewhere here, but where is it? Where are the passenger signs? Why is it so difficult to spot on this goddamn thing? Where are the passenger signs? Oh, I know where it is. It's on the center pedestal, isn't it? There you go. There you go. I'm gonna turn that on right there. Passenger signs. I'm so not used to this. Passenger signs done. MCP V2 whatever. Takeoff speeds whatever done. CDU whatever. Trim done. Whatever. Beacon whatever. Okay, it's time for us to get better pushback in here, and we can push back out of here towards our takeoff runway for the day, which is, I don't even remember which runway, and I do not care. 17 left. 17 left, right. We have to taxi towards 17 left. So let's go ahead and request better pushback. So let's pre-plan the pushback first of all. And we need to push it back this way. Give ourselves enough time to start up all the engines and whatever. There we go. Into that.
Plan acknowledged. Call me through the menu when you are ready.
Okay. Start the pushback. Thank you very much.
Tow is driving up.
Okay, I'm gonna turn my beacon lights on if I can find it on this damn thing, right? Beacon lights, both of them on. Let's come down here. Checklist complete. This is before taxi. Anti-ice it needs to come to automatic. Where are the anti-ice? They're all on auto. Yes, they are. Yep, they're all on auto. Yeah, they're all on auto. I don't need to worry about it. Automatic on that. Recall. I didn't check recall. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff wrong with it, obviously, because you know, half of this is not even ready. So yeah, we'll just leave it like this, and then we're ready for starting it up.
All doors and hatches are closed, ready to connect.
Okay, there we go. Let's get our pushback started. No, that's not... Pushback isn't ready. No, it's not connected yet. Why are the flaps down? No, the slats are not powered, never mind. Alright everybody, oof. Quite stressful here for me today. If you stop flying something even for a bit, you lose track. It's a completely different story when you're switching between two different simulators. Anyway, today we're just gonna get started here and see how this goes. Our nose is being raised as far as I'm concerned. Let's find out what's happening. Let's jump in here.
So connected and bypass pin inserted. Release parking brake.
Releasing parking brake, done. Let's go up here.
And you may start.
AP bleeds done, all that is done, all that is done, all that is done. I'm gonna go automatic on these. There you go, we've begun our pushback there. And we're gonna start engine number 1 for me today. Okay. Let's go to engine there. It's come to life almost immediately. Gonna flick that open right there. And auto start is going on. I'm gonna go ahead and rush with engine number 4 today as well. There we go. I'm gonna flick that open as well. Let those engines start up, eh? Why are we being pushed back so aggressively? What the hell is going on? Why are we being pushed back like that? That's maniacal stuff. What's going on today? Better pushback is not working? What the heck is going on with better pushback? I don't know, man. I can't tell. Okay, waiting for these two engines to come to life.
Operation complete. Set parking brake.
Okay, setting parking brake. I'm gonna put that open there.
Disconnecting.
I'm gonna start these two at the same time. I'm gonna flick open both of this at the same time. My god, I hate how sticky the controls are. It's very annoying. Very annoying. Oh, crap. Alright, everything's coming to life. I don't know if these instruments are ever gonna come to life. I really have no idea whether they'll come to life. I don't think it's gonna come to life. Yeah, I messed up, so I don't think it's gonna come to life, but I don't care. I should have waited. I guess we're gonna fly without co-pilot instruments today. Don't matter, everybody. It doesn't matter. We're still on auto start there, waiting for all of that to come to life. Oh,
detected
Okay.
and bypass pin has been removed. Hand signal will be on the left. We'll see you next time. Have a safe flight.
All right, thank you very much. I do not care about your stuff right now. What else do we need to do? What else do we need to do? The rat, if you want to deploy it. Okay, everything has come to life pretty much. We can turn off our APU bleed. That can go off right there. The valve is in movement. We can get our APU off too. Oh yeah, we need to get the... I forgot about this, sorry. The fuel pumps, we have not turned those on, my bad. I don't think there's anything in here. We'll turn these on for the time being. We'll turn the crossfeed on as well. Parking brake set, auto brakes RTO already set. Flaps can come down now, can't they? To position number 10, which is where we want them for takeoff. There we go, everybody, looking good. Come back down here. Never mind. Let's come back here. Checklist. Forget recall. Is there anything in recall? Auto brake RTO is set. Flight controls. They're fine. They're fine. It's okay. Whatever. Ground equipment. We're done. Now it's just before takeoff flaps. That's pretty much it. Okay, I think we're ready to taxi here. Let's release our parking brake, ladies and gentlemen, and that should get us taxiing. That should get us taxiing here, right? There we go. We are moving. We are moving. I like taxiing in XPlane though. That's something I really like. The taxiing on this aircraft is very nice. I like it. You can really feel the 747. Okay, so our side instruments here are completely screwed. I can't really help this right now. So why isn't it coming to life? Like, why is it off? I don't understand. What the hell? Why is it off on this side then? What? Everything on the co-pilot side is off, so there must be a reason behind that. What is that reason? I don't know. Couldn't tell you if I knew. I mean, what? That doesn't make any sense. I'm saying I don't know. Couldn't tell you if I wanted to. Range, we're going to reduce that. Do we have a map of the airport available? No, we don't. Fortunately, we don't. I'm not going to have any displays here. What am I going to do? How the hell do I bring this back to life? How do I bring it back to life? Of course, it's not that. Oh, how do I bring it back to life? How do I bring it back to life? I don't know. Is this armed? Oh my god, you can't even open this. Oh, you can. Reset it, bring it back down to armed. Oh my god. There we go. I don't know. I don't know what is causing this, and I have no idea how to fix it. So we are flying without a co-pilot. That's okay. I think we'll be alright, right? It usually happens when I don't allow enough time for everything to boot up properly, and I don't know why, but it's okay. Apparently SSG is supposed to be study level, but a lot of these stuff doesn't work. I don't like SSG aircraft. I've said it before on the stream. This is the worst purchase I've made in terms of aircrafts, as far as I know. In all simulators combined, this is my least favorite aircraft. Gonna have to force myself to fly it. That's okay. That's okay, innit? Do I pull the circuit breakers? Does it have circuit breakers? It's It's not modeled. Otherwise we could have tried pulling the circuit breakers on this, trying to get this back to life, but it doesn't come back to life, does it? What the hell? Nope, it's all dead. It doesn't even work. It's not study level. This is not study level. Okay, I know why. There it is. I think it's because of the standby power, probably. There you go. Figured it out. Is this one of the first non-study level aircrafts in XPlane? No, absolutely not. This is technically a study level aircraft, but I don't like it. It's just, there's lots of stuff that doesn't work on it. Like, nothing here works. So how is it study level? Okay, this works, but nothing here works. So how is it study level? I don't know. Maybe I'm just being a little too rough on it, but yeah. Alright, so all that was missing here was the standby power thing. I had a feeling something was missing, but it was just the standby power. I forgot to do that. Okay, we can turn these off. There we go. Now we've got good. Yeah, that's good. That's much better. Much better. I like that. That's good. That is good, isn't it? Oh my god, where on earth have we gone? I've missed my turn. Oh my lordy. I've missed my turn, everybody. Trying to fiddle with this. I've missed my turn. It's time for us to turn this jumbo jet around. Let's take a look at that. Check this out. Passengers must be going for a wee ride right now. Oh my god, donuts with the 747. Okay. Let's just go ahead and get back to our correct taxi. I missed it. I missed a turn, so we're gonna have to go back. It's fiddling with stuff in the cockpit there. My bad, everybody. But anyway. There we go. Now we're back on. I love taxiing this though, so I don't mind. If this was MSFS, I would be very frustrated, but taxiing is really fun in XPlane 12. This aircraft handles really beautifully as well, so not a problem. Ah, this is also completed anyway, so no, okay. Let's check our XPDR. It's supposed to be on this one right here. That's okay though. Anything else to do? Oh really? Is our taxi light on? It's not on. Taxi light's not on. There we go. We need to turn that on. Yeah, alright. It's alright, we'll figure it out by the time we take off. Okay, coming up on the turn that I've missed, it takes us to the other side of the airport, a CMT. Hello there, welcome to the live stream, man. How are you doing? Welcome, welcome, welcome. There's the turn that we're supposed to take to go to the other side of the airport there. Shanghai is a large airport anyway, so. Okay. Very nice. Very nice. Doing well, man. Doing well. It's nice for you to join us here today. I'm gonna take this turn at a way high of a speed than I should. Taxiing a 747, but that's okay. There we go. Good. Perfect. Now we can cross over to the other side, get lined up with the runway and get out of here. Let's just view this from the outside. Looking good though. Delightful to taxi. It's so buttery. Ooh. There we go. You just land or taxi? We are just about to take off, Ian. We're just about to take off, so we're just taxiing out. It's a delayed takeoff here. I fiddled with the aircraft trying to look for stuff. Forgotten everything in the time that I jumped over from XPlane 12 to MSFS. So now we're back in XPlane 12 with the SSG 747. Just about to take off though, so don't worry. Still got... Yeah, we're only about halfway through our taxi, in theory. It's a long taxi today, so don't worry. The hell kind of controls are these? Ah, there we go. It's much better. I don't know what this is about. Oh. Literally exploring what the views are here. It's ATC. Okay, we are about to reach... Yeah, now we're gonna taxi along the downwind runway direction, so that's gonna take us a while now. Yep, let's taxi right here. We need to pump on those brakes a little bit. We definitely do. And now let's turn in. There we go, everybody. Okay. Now we gotta go all the way to the end. And that will be the end of our taxi. Then we can turn off and take off. Now, being a Chinese airport, it is massive and the runways are very, very long. So it's gonna take us a while. Yeah, it's gonna take us a while. And this is without accurate boarding and stuff like that. If we had proper fueling and boarding, it's gonna take us so long to do this, but we here, everybody, we here. I have not landed this aircraft in a while. I just realized that. Let's see how the landing is gonna go. I don't have any recollection of it. Let's see how it's gonna go. Air China. It's a long taxi, isn't it? Oh my god, how long is this runway? It's 13,000 feet. What was I flying the last time I streamed? A 777, which is not a small aircraft by any means, but This is much larger, isn't it? Okay, I think we're coming up on the last turnoff. There we go. We're coming up on it. Oh, finally, we're coming up on our last turnoff, and we're taxiing way too quickly here. Let's just get in here. There we go. Oh yeah, you guys can't see my cursor anymore, can you? I'm pretty sure you can't. Nope. That happens in... Oh my god, that happens in XPlane 12. That happens in XPlane 12. Okay, gonna pump on the brake. Alright, landing lights on, turn off lights on, taxi light can go off, strobe light can come on, and what I'm gonna do here is okay, I need to pump on the brake again. We come down here, go towards that and put that there. We are ready for takeoff pretty much. Yeah, we are. There's a toga button right there. Hopefully it works. I'm not too sure if it will. We can check off that. Let's go back to our engine there. Runway ahead. Alright everybody, I think we're ready for takeoff pretty much. Yes, we are. Okay. Excellent. Let's get out of here. Let us get out of here. Give it a bit of throttle there. Okay, it's working. Reversers are working. Everything is working. All good. Give me some power. Give me some power. Go. Go. I'm gonna turn this around now. Ooh, we're sitting very high up there. Okay, let's turn this. Oh, there we go. We'll turn it right here. Hopefully there's enough runway room for us to take off. There we go. And release on that. Let's go ahead and press that toga. Go for takeoff. Range increase. Go for takeoff, everybody. Let's take off. 80 knots. Okay. My rudder is too sensitive.
V1. Rotate.
Rotate.
V2.
Rotating. Okay, gear up. There we go, everybody. Quick look from outside. Pretty good, right? We're okay. And flying this aircraft. I was in RKSI a few days ago, flying 777 freighter to Seattle. You flew from RKSI to Seattle? Okay, we don't need to worry about that yet. That's crazy, man. I need to turn off our center tanks. Yep, there we go. That should get rid of the warning there. It's not. Should. I don't know. Flaps up. Flaps up. What's wrong with the... What are you talking about? Fuel tank engine? What's wrong with it? What the heck is wrong with it now? I don't know what's going on right now. I really have no idea. I'm gonna give it off to the autopilot here for a second. Yeah, apparently something is wrong. I don't know what it is, but something is. So we're gonna have to figure that out. Yeah, what on earth is wrong? Is there something wrong with the engines? There's nothing wrong with any of this. It's all good. What is going on here? Do we have anything here that could potentially... Ah, there you go. We just wanted the cross-feed valves off, that's all. I don't know why it wanted that, but sure, I don't mind. I can turn it off, right? Alright everybody, we're on our way. We are on our way pretty much. You should fly the NAMC YS11 from Sapporo to Iruma Airbase. I'll definitely watch it because I enjoyed the YS11 video you made previously. Well, that's very nice of you. That's very nice of you to watch my YS11 video. Are you talking about the tutorial or some other videos? I've made a few videos with it. NAMC from Sapporo. If I remember right, I have already flown the NAMC YS11 quite a number of times, haven't I? I've flown it quite a number of times. Yeah, I have. Okay, let's head in here. We need to go towards 41,000 feet. I did fly it from the island of Sapporo once. Hachijojima to Haneda. Ah, yes. I did fly Hachijojima to Haneda. But I feel like I have also flown in Sapporo. I don't know which aircraft I flew though, but definitely Sapporo is somewhere I did fly to. Sapporo to Iruma Airbase, huh? You want the live on that or you want a video on that? Do you want me to do that live or you want a video? I love Japan. If anything, I overdo Japan on the channel. That's why I've stayed away for a bit, but we can always go back and do that. 40,100 feet today for me. That's a very high cruising altitude, which is what it wants. So we're going to increase the range on that. I think our transition altitude is... I don't know where it is, to be honest. Okay, there's our flight plan. Long and twisty and windy there. Everything else is looking okay as we climb out. Just some teething issues jumping back into the aircraft after a while, but besides that we're looking good. I'm using map replacement today as opposed to auto ortho, which is what I usually use. Today I decided to give map replacement a shot there. Not too bad at all. I just wish in China we could have the actual buildings put in. Unfortunately, with SimHeaven and a lot of the other stuff, there's no buildings generated, so it's all just flat. A video would be nice because it might rack up some views. I'm not sure about that. My videos don't usually get many views apart from the tutorials. However, we can do that. I can make a video on that. It's not too bad. I can make a video on that. Alright, so we're climbing out our cruising altitude. It's a perfect time for us to go ahead and check out some views. I think I'm just going to switch to standard already. On both sides, oh god, okay, it's synced. Standard right there. So we don't have to worry about it. But yeah, we're going to continue this LNAV, VNAV. And the aircraft is doing its own thing. So let's go ahead and check out some views. Let's just do that now. Before I do though, I have to check out something here. I have to check out where Topo Descend comes in. Where is the Topo Descend anyway? So it's after Maksa. That's where our Topo Descend is. It is after Maksa. Okay, copy that. Copy that, everybody. Alright, time for us to go ahead and enjoy some views. Unfortunately, I forgot to update my plugin between Elevatex and XPlane 12. So yeah, we don't have any of the flight metrics available. And I don't think you can install this while the simulator is running. Yeah, you can't install it while the simulator is running. I forgot to do that, so we don't have any flight metrics available today in the overlay. It's just gonna show us pretty much the departure and destination. That's it. I apologize about that. I'll get this installed after I finish this particular stream. We are going to use fast forward today because it is a long flight from Shanghai to Seoul. Well, it's long for the channel. It is estimated to be an airtime of 1 hour 33 minutes. Okay, block time of 2 hours, which is not accurate for us because we are late for takeoff as it is. So we definitely need to use fast forward if we want to have any hopes of making sure the stream doesn't run too long. Okay, let me take a look at where we are in terms of altitude. 22,000 feet. Although we are climbing quite well, so I suspect we're going to be there soon. So we'll enjoy the views for a bit longer before we begin our fast forward. Okay. I think it's time for us to introduce some fast forwarding, isn't it? So let's go ahead and do that. Control T that. We're using time speed. Yep. Fast forwarding is working. There you go. Four into time speed. That's what we're doing now. XPlane contrails are really cool. We recently got contrails that are good in MSFS because of GFX, and I've been enjoying that so far, eh? There we go. Really cool contrails here in XPlane 12. There isn't much for us to do now except continue our climb out and cruise. Just go along all the way till Seoul, and that's why we're using fast forward right now. Plus we've got no views because we're flying over the South China Sea pretty much. Is it the South China Sea? I don't know. There we go. That's us reaching the cruising altitude of 40,000 feet. There we go. Top of climb has been successfully reached. Top of descent is a long way from now. It's a long way from now. All right. I tried running XPlane 12 on the lowest graphics on my old laptop, and I could have sworn my laptop was smoking. XPlane 12 is pretty intensive. It's not very light in any way. XPlane 12 is definitely pretty intensive, especially in terms of calculations. Blade element theory there, it is pretty intensive in terms of calculations as well, not just GPU. It is both GPU and CPU intensive. So definitely older, especially laptops as it is, and then you're on an older system, good luck, you know what I mean? It's very difficult. Could also be due to we have a problem. We have a problem. There's something going on here. What's going on here? Oh my god. My flight plan is messed up. Great. That means we have to fix this now. Sadly, we're supposed to fly towards Sadly. Where are we going? What's going on right now? Oh my god. This has just become too inconvenient. Where on earth are we going? Hello? You know what? Let me try fly directly towards the next waypoint. So inconvenient. Just execute that. Yeah, let's try that. We just fly directly to Aikido. Aikido, yeah. We just went off course there for some reason. I have no idea what just happened, but We just went off course and we lost speed? What is going on? Is the aircraft struggling with that rate of fast forward? That's not possible. What the heck is it doing? There's Aikido. Let's see if it flies on towards it. It should. Well, it seems to be flying towards it. Yeah, it's having trouble holding the altitude at the current rate of speed. Okay, fine. I see that. If that is the case, then we can just do ground speed instead of time fast forwarding. We'll just do ground speed. What the heck is going on here right now? Yeah, it can't handle this. It cannot handle this. I don't know what's wrong with the aircraft today. There we go. Let me wait for the aircraft to stabilize. I had it do the same thing in Zibo 737. Until this day I have no idea what happened. Yeah, I don't think the time speed is very useful. It's better to do the ground speed fast forward. Now I like to not use the ground speed fast forward where I can help it. But in today's instance, I think I have to. Why is our speed so low? Is auto throttle armed? It is. VNAV is engaged. It should work. Why isn't the engine being pushed? I have no idea. But I'm just going to ask for maximum power. Just get the speed of the aircraft up first. We do have a headwind component as well. We come off the throttle slightly there. There we go. Where is it going? Aikido, I hope. Okay. Need a bit more speed there. The cruising altitude is too high. SimBrief likes to do that. SimBrief loves to do that. Give you a cruising altitude that makes no sense. It's probably that. Now I'm gonna flick auto throttle back on and look at what it does. Why are you reducing thrust? You literally need all the thrust in the world. And you're just cutting it off. Are you nuts? Yeah, the auto throttle's off. Everything is off. I don't know what's going on. Okay. Not on intercept heading. Well, I just set course heading here 073, so I'm just gonna put that in here. It's on heading hold mode. God, so many things going. I'm not used to this aircraft at all, as you guys can probably tell. Just gonna go set 73. I'm gonna go back to LNAV. What is this thing doing? I have no idea. I have no idea. I hate that there's no way to get rid of the yoke from in front of you. I want a way to. Okay, I think there we go. I think our aircraft is working now and the speed is slowly increasing there, creeping up. I think everything is back to normal. Yeah, it's especially because the headwind has switched somewhat into a very serious crosswind. Not very serious, it's 33 knots this high up. And Now close that out. I think we're doing okay. Yes, we are. We're doing just fine now. Perfect. I think we have our aircraft back on track. Now that we do, I think it's time for us to use ground speed. Wait. How do you... Ah, there we go. 2 into ground speed, 4 into ground speed, 8 into ground speed. Let's use 8 into ground speed. Nope. 16 into ground speed. What the hell? No, the thing can't handle that, can it? No, it can. It's handling it well. No, maybe not. I think... Let me try into 8. No, that's too much. Let's just leave it on into 4 for now. Okay, this is working. Yep, the FMC is back on track. The flight plan is corrected and seemingly on track. The turning is working well, as far as I can tell. Can we do into 8? Let's try into 8. Let's see if the aircraft can keep up with it. If it can, I'll leave it. No, it can barely keep up with it. Yeah, we're gonna go off track if I try into 8. There you go. It's too weird. Into 8 is too weird. So we'll leave it at into 4. Okay, and then let's try and enjoy some views. Okay, we're slightly off track now. It has to turn back around and come back in now. Lordy. Just go towards the track heading, which is 027. I'm gonna go towards the track heading. The frame rates only drop in this view, by the way. Very weird. I don't know. I don't understand. 027. I'm just gonna go to the track heading. What the hell? I'm gonna leave it there. Okay. Yeah, that's good enough. That is good enough for me. Okay, we'll go and take a look at the views now, while our aircraft sorts itself out and flies on towards Seoul. Now what? Oh my god. This flight is just not working out for me, is it? Airspeed low. It's because of all this movement. Oh no. Okay, let me try and put it back on normal speed here so we can get back on track. XPlane is proving to be a pain in the ass. Yes, it is. Unless you fly it regularly and you get used to it, it's just... I have a rough time when I switch between simulators. And right now I'm having a rough time with XPlane. Okay, auto throttle disconnect and we are heading up there in speed finally. I don't think this aircraft is capable of handling this fast forward at the moment. Everything just messes up every time I try to fast forward. I'll put it back on auto throttle one more time. The speed drops immediately because it takes a while for the auto throttle to get into it. Yeah, I guess I'll try fast forward one more time after we get back on track. It's taking us too long to do this. It's taking us too long to do this. It's okay, we've made some progress. Not too far away, even if we can't fast forward. Yeah, the autopilot is doing, I don't know what the auto throttle's doing, but yeah, there you go. Checklist, descent checklist is the next one, which I don't need to worry about yet. So we'll go back to engines or stat or whatever. Yeah, this cruising altitude is too high. It's way too high. Let me go down to 38,000 feet. SimBrief is probably screwing me over. I hate the click spots. Oh my god, it's very annoying. 38,000, let's go towards it. Let's go. Let's descend our aircraft down towards 38,000 feet. Hopefully we'll have better luck down there. We also come in here. Come to... What the hell? Oh, this thing. Okay, performance here. Cruising level. Let's just do 38,000. There you go. 380. Yeah, let's just do that. That will get our aircraft back on track, hopefully. Still struggling to increase the speed here. It's okay, we'll be fine. Yeah, we're okay now. There we go. There we go. We're back on track. Let's try fast forward our time a little bit. Soon I'll be upgrading to a better computer and I'm deciding whether XPlane 12 or MSFS 2024. I've seen tons of MSFS videos and the physics look kinda toyish. What are your thoughts? Do not get MSFS 2020. If you are someone who cares about physics, forget about MSFS 2020. It's not an option for you, man. If you care about visuals quite a lot and you care about physics somewhat, or at least decently, MSFS 2024. However, MSFS 2024 is going to be expensive. You're going to have to buy third-party aircraft, like you do in XPlane 12 too, to have a decent flight simming experience. In XPlane 12, the default aircrafts are much better in terms of physics because of the blade element theory, as opposed to in MSFS 2024. In MSFS 2024, the only good aircrafts are third-party aircrafts that specifically have an accurate flight model. So that's something to remember. In MSFS 2024, if you fly aircrafts that are not specifically designed with their own proper flight model, they feel like you're flying through jelly. Okay, basically it feels like the aircraft is flying through jelly rather than air. So if you're willing to invest in those third-party aircraft, like the Phoenix is great, PMDG is great, but in terms of physics, XPlane is still king. Remember that. In terms of physics, especially ground handling and stuff, you cannot compare MSFS with XPlane 12 in that sense. I recommend that it's hard to tell which ecosystem are you more comfortable with. It seems like you're an XPlane 12 person. XPlane 12 has a lot of great aircrafts, so you need a good CPU and a good GPU combination for XPlane 12. In MSFS, GPU is more important, comparing with XPlane 12, that is. That's another consideration. But you will have better graphics in MSFS, even on low settings. You will have a much better visual experience. But yeah, if you're willing to spend that money, MSFS 2024 is a good, solid option. You'll have a good flight experience and visual experience. But in terms of... what is this thing doing? Okay, I don't know, whatever, man. I think it's working, I don't know. We'll find out, right? So in terms of just pure physics, XPlane 12 still has the edge. My main simulator is 2024. I still fly 2024, and to be honest with you, the physics are good enough for you to have a decent enough of flight experience. It is. It definitely is. Yeah, sure thing, man. Sure thing. If you can get both XPlane 12 and MSFS 2024, that is my ideal recommendation for a flight sim nerd. If flight simming is all you spend your money on and you're hobbying on, like apart you don't really play anything else or do anything else, then that's the way to go. XPlane 12 and MSFS 2024. You play XPlane 12 for the physics and the realism. Not that MSFS 2024 is too far behind it. It's not too bad at all. But yeah, there are certain aircrafts that are really great in XPlane 12. Certain areas that are really great, so you can play that in XPlane 12. Then the rest you can do it in MSFS 2024. If you like GA flying more than airline flying, it's MSFS 2024 for you, because GA flying in XPlane 12 is nowhere near as good as MSFS 2024. I don't even do GA flying in XPlane 12. However, if you're almost exclusively an airliner guy, you just fly like big jets and airliners only, that tends to lean things more in XPlane 12's favor. But if you want a more balanced flight sim experience, you go towards MSFS 2024. There you go. That is a very comprehensive summary there for you on which way to go when it comes to choosing simulators. Okay, our top of descent is not too far away. We can see it right here coming up on our FMC. I would like to go a little bit faster at this point, so I'm going to go to 4 into ground speed so we can speed this up a little bit more here. So let's do that. What is the range on this? 20. Okay. Great. Let's just go outside and check out a few more views before we come into descent. Shall we do that? Look at that. We're zooming past here. Very good. And in terms of graphics, both simulators do have their own little quirks and pitfalls and downfalls. Neither is perfect, remember that. Neither is really that perfect, to be honest. So that's something to remember. We are zooming past the ground here. Very nice, eh? Soon we'll begin top of descent, and then from there we don't need to do any more fast forwarding. We could just come in and land the aircraft. Pretty much. Coming into Seoul, everybody. I fly XPlane 11 and I'm mainly a helicopter or corporate jet guy. Helicopter or corporate jet guy. And I know XPlane doesn't have many helipads in the Japan region. I only fly in Japan. Oh! But MSFS has a ton of helipads. You only fly in Japan. You're a corporate jet guy or a helicopter guy. Yeah, you need to go MSFS 2024. That's my recommendation for you. Although, I must say, XPlane 12 does have a number of extremely excellent corporate jets. You've got the Challenger there, the 650. Probably the best simulation ever, right? Challenger 650. It's too good to ignore that one. Okay, we gotta get back in here. Our top of descent is coming up. We gotta get back in here. Let's go. Okay, top of descent coming up right there. But yeah, some excellent business jets. Even the default Cessna Citation X in XPlane 12, which I've made a video on, is actually excellent. It's actually, in all honesty, it's better than the Flight FX paid Citation X in MSFS. It's not better in terms of visual like quality and stuff. Visuals are still in MSFS, but in terms of the way of functionality and the feel and the physics and the way how it handles, definitely the default XPlane 12 is better. Okay, our top of descent is coming up. Let's go down towards our descent here. So let me just give our aircraft an altitude to work with as we come up on our top of descent here. Okay, let's also stop the fast forwarding right there. What is the final descent altitude? It's about... Oh, come on, I can't even see it. It's about 1,600 feet. Ah, okay. Let's do 1,600. Let's do 1,600. So yeah. If you're not a big airliner guy, then it's a tough one there. Japan in MSFS 2024 is incredible. After the updating that they've done, oh my god, it's so good. I think it's a rough one, man. There are a few corporate jets available for MSFS 2024 as well. I'm leaning more towards MSFS 2024 for you, given all your specific tastes and preferences right there. I think I'm leaning more towards MSFS 2024 for your thing. But XPlane 12 has corporate jets. Good one. But no, MSFS 2024, yeah, that's my recommendation. You do need to get your hands on a good GPU, and you need good amount of RAM for MSFS 2024. So those are some of the things to watch out for. Okie dokie. We are looking good, everybody. Our descent has begun. We can go down here. Go down here, go down here, go to approach. Let's do 30 at 139 as a reference right there. Let's go to nav radio. I want to check out what I've got tuned in here. What do I have tuned in? Right? It says 108.10, which is correct. That is the correct frequency. We're good. We are good, everybody. We are descending. It's 2 into ground speed at the moment, right? Yep, we're doing 2 into ground speed at the moment. Why are we doing 2 into ground speed? Ah, it's okay. It's fine. Let me show you guys a little nav map so you understand what's going on. We're flying along right here. Our arrival procedure into Seoul is right here. It's a wavy one today. It's going to take us a bit of time to get our big bird around these corners, and then finally we're going to come into runway 34 right and land using the ILS system right there. That is our arrival and approach into Seoul Airport today. Incheon, actually. So I'm going to close up a little nav map for you guys there. And we'll continue this into 2 rate of descent into 2 ground speed till we reach somewhere near 10,000 feet. All right. There we go. Doing those wavy patterns are sketchy in a heavy aircraft like the 747 or even a triple. To be honest with you, in a 777, it's not so bad because I'm a 777 guy. I fly quite a lot of 777. It's not so bad in the 777, but the 747, it's pretty bad. At least I'm not very used to this aircraft, so I can't tell. But it's pretty bad in the 747. And we are having a little bit of an issue there. Yes, we are. There we go. Okay, enough with the ground speed because it's just messing everything up now. It's honestly messing everything up. But yeah. There we go. Let's just continue our descent. The 777 can do it fairly well. It's slightly more powerful in terms of, you know, the way how it responds. So it's you have some level of confidence doing that with a 777, but the 747 is it's rough. It's very rough. But yeah, it is quite sketchy doing this. I don't think doing such a tight pattern even with a 777 is a good idea, but you know, you take what you're given, right? Ground textures look great. In this view, XPlane 12 looks better than MSFS, I'm not joking. Being very serious. If you use the enhancements that are available. That is, except it's gonna look flat because none of these buildings are actually there. That's one problem. Well, not in all cases, just in certain areas. Like right now we're flying over Korea. They're all flat here. There's nothing in terms of buildings and stuff. And auto ortho is better than map replacement. At least the free map replacement is not as good as auto ortho. In either case, they all have their pitfalls, so... Okay, we're supposed to be at about 250 knots and we are not slowing down at all, but we've still got 9,000 feet to drop our speed. And our aircraft seems to be doing a fair job of dropping the speed as well. I'm gonna stay in the cockpit pretty much now because this aircraft needs to be monitored. Our descent checklist, what is it? Recall. Notes. Auto brake can come to position 2. Landing data, that's done. Approach briefing done. Now it's just approach. I'll take a look at what needs to happen there. XPlane 11, I have a ton of scenery bugs, like if I fly over the ocean, then there's missing scenery or even glitched scenery like grass or forests below, even though there's no land nearby. I think once you upgrade, give MSFS 2024 a shot. XPlane 12 is fairly good too. I do not have payware scenery in XPlane 12 at all. Everything is free scenery in XPlane 12 for me. Let's head down here, 14,000 feet. Why are we so fast at 14,000 feet? I don't know. Oh my word, don't tell me it's flown past it again. Oh God. What is going on today, man? I don't understand. There's clearly something wrong here today. I don't know what I've done. Yeah, I've done something. The aircraft is not actually flying towards it. It's just flying off by itself. Where is it going? What the hell? I can't deal with this today. Let me turn our aircraft back around because I don't know what it's doing. It's been very annoying. I'm going back to MSFS, or at least this aircraft has been very annoying to fly. I don't like it. I don't know what the heck it's doing. I don't understand it. I don't understand its autopilot behavior. Okay, let me just keep trying to do this. Okay, let me try that. Still descending and it's this fast. Why? I give up. Sorry about that. Okay, the SSG 747, my least favorite, to be honest. And that's not because I'm having trouble with it right now, by the way. It's time for me to put in transition altitude. Let me go ahead and do that. It is 30.12, so let's put that in here. 30.12, like so. What is it doing? Why can't you take me back to where I want to go? What the heck are you doing? I don't understand anymore. You know what I can do? I can fly directly to G028. The freaking yoke is in the way. This aircraft is very inconvenient, I'm not gonna lie. At least for the way I fly, it's extremely inconvenient. This is done. Altimeters are done. Let's go to checklist. Landing now. I'll leave this armed. There we go. Let's just make a good landing, shall we? If this stupid aircraft will even let me do that. Increase the range on this. I don't need to actually. What the heck is it doing? 7,900 feet, 10 nautical miles. Nah, this is stupid. This is very, very stupid. I think we'll be okay though. The aircraft is just not for doing what I wanted to do. Go to LNAV. It's because I'm inadvertently pressing buttons. That's the problem. God, this is annoying. It's very annoying. Okay, let's just see if this works. Yeah, I think that's gonna work. Shut up with your warnings and whatever. 10,000 feet, let's go. Oh my god, don't tell me we've been flying this entire time with our landing lights on. We have, haven't we? Oh man. The switch between simulators is not easy for me. I didn't fly XPlane 12. What is that? What the heck is it doing? I'm tired of this. Anyway. I didn't fly XPlane 12 for about a week or two, and I'm already like so out of whack. Someone planted a C4. It sounds like it. Sounds like it. Okay, we're coming down in speed. We should have already dropped speed by now, but okay. 250 here. We can do our slats down to help us. Okay, heading mode for now till LNAV is captured. If it is captured at all. At this rate, I have no idea what this aircraft is actually doing. So let's find out. DME is not working. Of course there's DME. There's DME, but DME is not working. I do not see the DME at all. Minimums, I'm gonna go 200 on radio. Yeah, the DME is not working. Okay. I'm done trying with that. Still on a heading. I get it. Let's see what happens. The airport is off to my right hand side, right there. Is that it? Yeah, I think that's it. Where's the airport? I don't know. I don't know where it is, but it's very near us. Yeah, it's right there. There we go, looking good. What the hell is the aircraft doing? Why would it turn that abruptly? Like, what is going on? What the heck? There's no way the autopilot makes such abrupt corrections like that. What? That's nuts. That is nuts. Even I don't make corrections like that manually. That's okay, I do, but that's not the point. Huh? Where are the slats going? When did I tell the slats to go up? What is this aircraft doing? I didn't ask you to put the slats up. Yeah, I think there's a lot of inadvertent or uncommanded or accidental something is going on, because it's doing a lot of things I'm not asking you to do. Yeah, this is so strange. Oh my god. Back on LNAV now. Let's see if it works properly. Apparently it is. That's one thing I hate about XPlane. Oh yeah, I forgot about another thing too. When I'm in this mode, things in the cockpit work. So if I'm outside, I shouldn't go anywhere near the cockpit because the controls are actually accessible from outside. That's one thing I forgot completely. That's one issue I have with this aircraft, at least in XPlane 12. If I go outside, I can still press stuff in the cockpit if I go near the control. That's so stupid. But it is what it is. That makes a lot of sense. I forgot about that completely. I remember mentioning this in the previous stream with this aircraft. I forgot about that completely. No wonder the aircraft is doing random stuff. Especially like switching to heading mode and all of that stuff. It's because I'm inadvertently pressing stuff when I'm outside. I can't go near the cockpit when I'm in this view. My god. Oh, how did I forget about that? Makes sense now. Completely forgot about that. I don't know if it's just this aircraft or it's an issue in all other aircrafts, but honestly, it's very annoying. finally come to our turn here, after which I can turn on the localizer, I believe. So let's make these turns now. It's been too long a flight with too many issues. Hopefully we'll be able to make up for it. Yeah, this autopilot is crazy. Let's set our heading to landing runway heading today, which I don't know which it is. Let me check. It is... What's the runway heading? What the heck? Give me a second while I go figure it out. Runway heading is 333, so we gotta put that in there. Oh my god. I hate this thing. 333, let's go. 333. Alrighty, let's put that in there. And I believe we'll be okay now. Yeah, we'll be okay now. 210, we can put our flaps down to 5. There we go. Good. Coming into land, everybody. Let's turn on the localizer in advance. Why not? We'll just leave it on. We shall leave it on. Runway in sight. Oh, we don't even have an airport in sight. Forget the runway. Reduce the range on that. Reduce the range on that. Increase the range on that. There we go. That's looking good enough already. We can go flaps 10 if we wanna. I think it's a little too early for that. Maybe not. Localizer has been caught, so we're moving in towards the localizer now. Yeah, we can do flaps 10. There we go. Wanna configure early for landing because this aircraft is not familiar to me. We can leave approach on if we want to. Glide slope has already been caught, as a matter of fact. Cat 3 available. We do not have airport in sight, but our DME is working. Excellent. Excelente. This is a little too early to set up for all of this though. Yeah, it's a little early. It's very early to set up for landing. We're still 5,000 feet. Oh my god. It's too early. What do? Do I just put my flaps back up? You know what? Screw it. What the hell? Let's just configure for landing very early then. Just do that. It's a little too early for the landing gear, in all honesty. Our reference speed is down here. We're okay. I'll go to approach on this. Leave it on this mode, or do I leave it on this mode? No, let's leave it on this mode. I just checked some mods for MSFS and the files are so heavy, averaging 1 to 2 GB for aircrafts. I mean, most of my mods for XPlane are under. Yeah, you need storage. You need storage for MSFS 2024 or a very good internet connection. Then you can just stream the stuff. So you don't have to download the aircraft necessarily, you can just stream them. It depends where you get them from, but most of the time, yes, it's 1 to 2 GB for aircrafts for sure. And yeah, it's definitely that. You will not find 500 MB stuff. It's very difficult to come across such stuff in MSFS. You need storage. But 2024 is mostly streamed, but you still need storage for sure. Okay, gear down. Let's go flaps full. Ah, we've got runway in sight. There we go. Runway dead ahead. Runway in sight. Everything working as it should. Our speed can come down to our reference, but I think it's a little too early for that, so I'm gonna wait for that. Landing gear done, flaps done, landing checklist complete. Okay, go back to engines there. Let's come up here. These are already on, right? Yep, they're already on. Passenger signs were always on. Yeah, that's fine. I think that's fine. It's fine. Good, we're ready for landing. Cat 3 landing available. Where's our radio altimeter? 2-2. It's pretty much sea level here at Incheon is sea level, right? Yeah, it's 20 feet, so yeah, not a problem. I need to take control at about 1,000 feet. Before I take control, I need to ask the autopilot to reduce our speed there down to the reference speed. So let me do that, allow the aircraft to stabilize. 139, there we go. Is the localizer off to the left or something? I don't know. 1,100 feet coming up. Yeah, Incheon is a very large airport.
1,000.
Okay, my aircraft, everybody. I know I have a tendency to land off to the left, which is why I'm trying to push it off towards the right there. Should I follow the ILS or not? Okay, you know what? I'll just follow the flight director for now. We'll find out how accurate it is, right? Five hundred.
400. 500.
100. Approaching minimums.
Proceed.
100. 50. 40. 30. 20. 10.
Right. Reverse on. Okay. Auto brake is still on. Why is it still on? Come on, disengage, man. Okay, there you go. That is not too terrible for an aircraft that I'm not at all comfortable with, so I'll take it. I will take it for an aircraft that I'm not comfortable with. Okay, so let's go find ourselves a parking spot here before we try our landing replay. So I'm going to turn off right here. Put all of these to off. Oh god, it's so freaking difficult. Alright, and we're gonna turn this way. Oh my gosh. Taxi lights on. Okay. Strobe lights off. Flaps up all the way. Alright. I also need to take care of my TCAS. So TCAS is, where the hell is it? XPDR right there. Oh, why is everything so hard to control here? Oh my gosh. Okay. I really don't like this aircraft's layout. Anyway, whatever. Here we are. I think I'm ready for taxiing in. I'm not entirely sure, but our speed brake is probably still out. There you go. Speed brake is stored. And we need to find ourselves a parking. To find ourselves a large parking, which I can't do. Because I don't know where they are. I don't see any large parkings. You know what we can do? We can turn this way. Yep, we can park right here. Do we have enough space? No, not here. Yeah, we'll fit, right? I don't know. Can we fit here? You know what? Screw it. I'm just gonna try it. No, there's no way. We can't fit there. We cannot fit there. I just need to find a parking then. Can't seem to find a parking. Ugh. Don't you hate it when they put this tiny ass jet where I'm supposed to be? Do I park it in here? I don't know. It's a big bird. We need a code F. But yeah, I don't think I can park it anywhere. 23.9R is stupid little thing is there, so I can't do anything about it. Maybe here. Maybe I can bring it in here. Okay, you know what? Let me just try it. Let me just try it. What the hell? FD off. Auto throttle off. Oh god. It just won't let me click on it to disable it. I hate that. I have to pull on it. I hate that so much. Cannot explain to you how much I hate it. There you go. Yeah, we'll just park it in there. We're not supposed to be here. We're not supposed to be here, but I don't care. What am I doing? Okay, I'm just gonna pump my brakes right there. I'm gonna go back in and there you go. Oh my lord. Okay, there we go. What the? Engage the bloody parking brakes. There you go. God damn. I hate the click spots on this. It's so annoying. Alright, I'm going to turn on my APU, but that doesn't really matter. We're going to go ahead and take a look at the landing replay right now, right? So we're not supposed to be here clearly because that is kind of too close there. But let's go ahead and take a look at our landing replay. Let's do that. Clean this out. Or that. And let's go ahead and take a look. Ignore my crappy taxi. Okay, we'll take a look at the landing replay from somewhere here first. There we go, everybody. Our first landing replay. Let's see how it went. Those engines look like they're about to fall off. Okay, there we go. That's much better. Very floaty. Yo, what the hell happened there? I could have held the nose. I should have held the nose. Hey, what the hell happened there? But anyway. Oh my god. I messed that up, didn't I? Sorry about that. Ooh, like I said, different simulator. Let's try this. No, you know what? Let's try this. There we go. My favorite landing replay view in XPlane 12. That looks fantastic right there. That all looks great. I should have put down that aircraft. Touches down and then it just boom. Why did it touch down and it just tip over? That's weird. Let's take a look at that again. Why did it touch down and then tip over? Okay, so we're going like this. Looking good. It touches down and then it tips over like that. Should have held my nose up. Anyway. Anyhow, we're gonna have one more landing replay here. That's too much. There we go. I don't really like this particular aircraft, to be honest. It's not the aircraft that's a problem. It's I believe it's the developer. Alright, there we go. Coming into land, nice and easy. A touchdown, the initial touchdown was great, and then just boom. I don't know what happened there. We should have held my nose back up more, but even if I didn't, it shouldn't do that. The main landing gear didn't even tilt, so I don't understand what that was about. One more landing replay, probably from the passenger point of view, and then we'll call it. And then there we go, we will call it.
Approaching minimum.
Yeah, we just want to check this one out. Okay. Alright. Alrighty. Welcome everybody to Seoul, Incheon, South Korea. Okay. Now, we're just gonna go back to where we left our aircraft off right here. There we are. We're gonna unpause that, get back into the cockpit there. What FMC message? Take off flap position. Get out of here. We're not taking off. Ain't nobody taking off. Our APU should be on now. Let me check. The stat is APU is still coming to life. So let's wait for the APU to come to life and then we'll shut down our aircraft here. That's pretty much it. Unable cruise. Can you shut up? I don't really care about your cruising altitude right now. Thank you very much. Okay. Let's go up here. We can turn on APU bleed. We can begin to turn off. We don't really need to turn off engine bleed or anything. Beacon lights, strobe lights are off. Those are off. Taxi lights can come off. Anti-ice can honestly be all turned off. Window heats are unnecessary. You can turn all of that off if you want to. It doesn't really matter. We can go ahead and turn these off. Actually, leave those on for now. Emergency lights can come off. I don't care about that right now. Do we have our... Yeah, I know. Please be silent. Thank you. Checklist. Let's come up here. Let's shut down our engines. Let's do that, shall we? Number 5. Let's put all of these in cut-off position. Oh my god. There you go. Aircraft dead. Good. Now we're going to come here. We're going to turn all of these off there. Off. Thank you. Off. Thank you. Hydraulics panel pretty much set here, if I'm not mistaken. Off, 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 off. These can come off too. I don't mean... No, actually turn these on. Never mind. APU is on right there. That's fine. The bleeds can come off. I mean, you could leave them on. Doesn't really matter, but still. We could turn off our APU bleed. We could turn these off. We could turn all of these off. Packs can come off. All of these can come off as well. There you go. Beacon lights can now come to the off position. There you go. Passenger signs can come to off. Unlock that. Let's come up here again. Fuel pumps and stuff off. Flaps are up. Parking brake is set. Fuel control switches are cut off. Weather radar was always off. So there you go. There you go, everybody. We are currently on APU. We can, of course, request some ground power there. Go up here. Get those two on and we can shut off our APU as well. All right. There you go. There you go, everybody. I'm going to leave this off as well. I know you don't usually do that, but I'll just leave it off. Leave that off. Just literally going to leave it like this. There you go. Okay. That being said, that brings our flight today to an end. Thank you very much, everybody, for watching. Hope you guys had a good time. It was a long one today, but that's okay. Flew the 747. It's satisfying once you land it and you're done with it, but I really don't like this aircraft. I don't like the way how it's done, the way how it's implemented. I don't like it very much. So I wouldn't recommend the SSG 747 for XPlane 12. It's my personal preference. Maybe I could be wrong, but yeah. If you're new to the channel, please consider liking, subscribing, commenting, doing all of that good stuff. Thank you very much, everybody, for tuning in. Thank you very much to particularly everybody who was in the chat. CMT, CAVTN, I have no idea how to pronounce that. But Mr. CMT, thank you very much for tuning into the chat. Anas and EM, thank you very much for tuning into the chat as usual. Much appreciated, guys. I shall catch you guys in the next one. You're very welcome. Thank you very much for enjoying Mr. CMT. I shall catch you guys in the next one. And until then, you guys take care of yourself. Have a good day. And bye-bye.